Kazakhstan is becoming participation in the world of esports. Today gaming here is more than just a pastime, it's a booming industry streaming communities, pro-level esports teams and even government support. But how did we get here? Let's take a journey through the fascinating history of game videos in Kazakhstan, from humble arcade beginnings in the 1890s to the vibrant digital landscape we know today. We'll see how gaming evolved into a key part of modern Kazakhstan culture.
Our journey begins in the 80s, a time when Kazakhstan was still part of the Soviet Union. Video games were a fresh concept back then, and access to them was limited. The gaming scene consisted mostly of arcades, filled with Soviet adaptations of Western games. One of the most famous early video games, Tetris, was developed in the USSR by Alexei Pajitnov, a Soviet software engineer working at the Moscow Academy of Sciences. Released in 1984, Tetris captivated players with its simple yet addictive gameplay, marking a breakthrough for Soviet video games on the global stage. Arcades quickly gained popularity among the youth in Kazakhstan, though gaming was largely seen as light entertainment rather than a serious pursuit. The scene was modest, but for the young gamers of that time, these early games opened a new world of imagination and competition, hinting at a future where gaming would become a central part of youth culture.
Post-Soviet period in the arrival of consoles. As the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991, Kazakhstan became an independent nation, and the gaming landscape began to shift. The 1990s were marked by the arrival of gaming consoles, like Sega and Sony PlayStation. These consoles brought home gaming to Kazakhstani families, although they were often costly and difficult to find. Many games were obtained through piracy, which was widespread at the time due to the lack of official game retailers. For the first time, families could enjoy video games at home, and gaming became something people shared with friends and family. The era of PC gaming and game clubs. The 2000s brought a new chapter for gaming in Kazakhstan. As computers became more affordable and accessible, game clubs started to be popular all over the country. Here young people gathered to play multiplayer games like Counter-Strike, Warcraft 3 and Dota. These games created a strong gaming culture and community in Kazakhstan, where players should spend hours competing in teams, forming friendship and even organizing small tournaments. Internet cafes were more than just a place to play. They were spaces for socializing, connecting, and forming what would later become great known as Kazakhstan's esports scene.
Moving into 2010s, Kazakhstan's gaming industry underwent another transformation as internet infrastructure improved and digital distribution platforms like Steam became accessible. Players could now buy games online legally, reducing the need for pirated copies and supporting the developers behind their favorite games. During this period, independent developers in Kazakhstan also started to emerge, creating their own mobile games for the local and global market. This was an exciting time as Kazakhstan players and developers began engaging with the global gaming community more actively than ever before. In the 2020s, Kazakhstan's gaming scene has flourished with esports becoming a professional industry. The government launched the Digital Kazakhstan program, which has helped create opportunities for gamers and developers alike. Today, Kazakhstan players are achieving global recognition, competing in international tournaments in games like Dota 2, CSGO, and PUBG. With more esports arenas opening and growing number of young people pursuing gaming as a career, Kazakhstan is becoming a respected player on the global esports stage. This growth marks a new era for gaming in Kazakhstan,
where video games are no longer just a hobby, but a professional field with real opportunities.
The history of video games in Kazakhstan reflects a journey of discovery, adaptation, and development from arcade games in the 18th to professional sports in the 2020s. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy this look into Kazakhstan's unique game history.